Okay, the year I was born was 1945 on June 13th. I was born in a little small town by the name of Graham, Missouri. I was born in an old farmhouse. My mom and dad were farmers. They farmed approximately 500 acres of row crop, which means that they planted corn, wheat, soybean. They also raised hogs. We all had chores. I had to milk a cow about every morning and every night. I can remember when I was a kid, the amazement of electricity coming to my house was an outstanding thing. I can also remember Dad bringing home the Zenith television, black and white TV. My goodness, I can remember watching The Wizard of Oz for the first time on TV. And you have to understand, I only saw it in black and white. The next time I saw it was in 1963 or 4, and it was in color, and I thought, wow. Yeah, I had two favorite things. One of them was my first bicycle, which at that time, and I didn't know it wasn't a brand new bicycle, but my older brother, Gene, had taken and got brand new tires and painted this thing up, put new fenders and the whole works on it. So it looked like a new bicycle. And then I did have a March train set. It disappeared after I had left home, and I had always looked for it. And to a certain point, I'm still always looking for that train set. I can remember driving my first car. Of course, I drove tractors when I was 9 years old, but at the age of about 12 or 13, I got to drive the old pickup with the wooden blocks on the pedals to make them work. I can remember in the wintertime, if it snowed a lot, they would block off all the streets, build a big, huge bonfire, and then we would sleigh ride all night long down the hills. What did I want to be when I grew up? For a long time, I wanted to be able to sing. I wanted to be a movie star, I guess. But then I realized I couldn't sing and I couldn't act. So after a year of college, I gave it up because I decided to move away from home. I worked construction for a while, did carpenter work, helped a guy build houses and so forth. I went to work for a company called the Marley Company, and out of that I learned a lot of engineering. After I left there, I went to work with Gene in the chemical business. I can remember when the Russians sent the Sputnik up, the first spacecraft into space. I remember John F. Kennedy. I remember where I was when he was killed. We come in for lunch. We were having pork chops, and we were having potatoes and gravies and green beans. And I remember that on the television, all of a sudden it came on that the president has been killed. It was Walter Cronkite. Of course, you have to understand, we only got one television station at that time, Channel 2 out of St. Joseph. I remember the Vietnam War. Luckily, I didn't have to go. I was in college at that particular time. I remember, oh man, there's so many things to remember. Well, my dad he wasn't able to really show his kids a lot of love, but he really did love all of his kids, and he was a very work-worthy type of person. I mean, he worked every day of his life that I ever saw him. Oh, Mom. She was a sweetheart. She probably, as far as teaching me kindness, teaching me how to survive in life. That's silly. You know, once you lose somebody you really love, they're always really there.